Hey, welcome back to the channel, Vintage and Collectible Stuff. I am back to show you two different lots that I picked up recently in the past week. The first few came from an auction. The first lot was some Dinky Toys I got from auction, and we're going to start off with the red one, and this is Dinky Toys 1953 red Maserati. There you see it's in pretty good condition with some minimal paint loss there on the back and on the front and the top of the driver's head, which would be normal for young boys usually playing with these and crashing them up against walls and whatnot. There's the underside of it. You see the number on the right, 23N. Yes, it's pretty rusty, as a lot of these toy cars would be from the 1950s, unless they were not played with and kept out of the water. But that is the first one. I must say that I bought all three of these cars for all in for 45 Canadian dollars. So that was a pretty reasonable price. Anything higher, I probably would have not purchased them. But I got in on the auction just at the right time and put my last bid in, and no one outbid me, which was great. The next two are very similar. They are also Dinky Toys. They're called Talbot Lego or Lago. And let's take a look at the first one. Blue, this color, and number 4, whereas the Maserati was number 9. These are number 4. Same kind of condition. It's got some paint loss on the top and the end and the front and the driver. The wheels are pretty good. The hubcaps are great. They all turn, as you can see. No issues with the wheels, which is great. There's the front. There's that side. As you can see, paint is pretty good on that side. And yeah, still got the same rust problem on the end. This one is labeled 23K, and the next one's going to be different. There's the name, Talbot Lago. I think I'm saying that right. Someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong. And the second one, the first thing you notice are the wheels are different. These are more rounded wheels versus the ribbed wheels that the other Talbot had. There you can see the difference. I looked at online. I saw pictures, and these cars came with both sets of wheels. There's the underside of it. You see it's number 230 versus 23K on the other one. Yeah, these wheels tend to go flat if they're just sitting in the same place for an awfully long time. And you see the one on the right is a little bit flat. Yeah, the rubber. So there is going to be some Oh, yes, I need to point out that this wheel is different from the other three. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it was missing a wheel and somebody swapped a wheel from another car onto this one. So this car had 4 wheels. Hopefully not a big issue for someone wanting to buy this. You are getting 3 round wheels and 1 ribbed wheel, like this one's got 4. So I've put these one up on eBay, and the red one already sold. I made a little bit of money, quite happy making some money. So the red one is gone. The 2 blue Talbot Lago are still available. They're listed for the same price. So really you can just take your pick which one you prefer. Throw me an offer if you want to, and I'll consider all good offers. So there are the first lot, a lot of 3 Dinky Toys, just like that. Okay, the next lot was this one here, as you see in the picture from the auction. It is 1960s Marx Noah's Ark playset with the original box, and you can see the box is quite tattered. It's got tape, it's been ripped, it's got creases, it's seen better days, let's put it that way. Well, these are the pieces that were partially in the box. More on that later, but all these pieces go, I believe, with Noah's Ark. We got some exotic animals that I've placed on the deck of the Ark. It's got the ramp. The Ark is looking pretty good. I put the animals around. There's a goat and sheep, perhaps. We've got elephants. We've got turtles and alligators. Some of the animals might be missing a limb or a tail. Some farm animals I've put here as well. Some pigs and cows. There's hippos and rhinoceros that fell over just because I probably knocked him over. Some small animals, some big animals. There's more monkeys and other primates. It's kind of a funny looking one. Those two, the white and the black. Some dogs. That's a strange looking animal. Also comes with some people, which is great. So I think there was 8 people in total. There's some more animals. There's more people. A couple of camels. So most of the animals came in 2s. Some of them did not, and some of the second animals were not great. There, I pulled out what I think is Noah and Noah's wife. So they're in the front there. Can't say for certain that is Noah, but that's my educated guess. Seeing that he is the oldest member of the people that I have. And just some more animals. Just want to give you a good view of all the animals that are here. Some deer, kangaroo, some more primates. There you can see the one kangaroo is missing an ear and a foot. One giraffe. So super, yeah. And a few more over here as well. Let's just have a good look at all these animals and then probably zoom out. So when I unboxed all these, items from the box, I was quite surprised that there was some other stuff hidden in there as well. And this was a big surprise. This came in a Ziploc freezer bag, and this is a 1958 Marx farm playset. Just the animals and the people and the fence that you see at the bottom, and I'm going to show you more of it. So lots of farm animals, and there are lots of people. So there's a shepherd with her flock. There's some farmers with that's an awesome picture of the shepherd holding the lamb. There is some farmers working with some tools. That's pretty neat. All of these are painted as well. I didn't realize till afterwards that I think they came unpainted. Some horses, and I guess when you bought them, you painted them yourself perhaps. There's some more farm help. There's a horse. There's a bale of hay. And we got some more farm animals, some chickens and ducks and geese. And then you have more ducks. Another person feeding the ducks with the dog following behind. And last but not least, we have pigs and piglets. So I put this up for sale on eBay and it sold within 20 minutes. I thought I had a pretty decent price. I guess it was too decent because the first person that saw it snapped it up. And off it went shipped out the next day. So I think that was almost a record. I think I had something sell even faster than 20 minutes. I think I might have had an item before sell in like 10 minutes. All right, on to the next. Also in this Ziploc bag were these 8 pieces. And I did some research and found out that they are from a German company called Elastolin. Obviously came out of Germany. These are pre-war farm animals. They're made out of composite materials, which Google says it's made out of 2 or more materials. And yeah, we've got a chicken and 3 chickadees. We've got a swan. So this German company produced all kinds of soldiers and cowboys and Indians and farm animals and zoo animals in the 1930s. Here we have a duck. Then it kind of shut down during the war and began, producing materials for the war effort in Germany. And then it continued after the war, making composite toys like you see here. And then finally, and here we have a rooster. Finally, in 1955, they turned to plastic. And then 30 some years later after that, the company filed for bankruptcy and it closed. So these are actually, I think, quite rare. I checked on eBay and you don't see many of these for sale or sold items. They're like few and far between. So quite amazing that these were in that Ziploc bag. I thought I was just buying the Marx Noah's Ark, and I ended up with the Noah's Ark play set, a bunch of farm animals and people from that play set, and these 8 German pre-war farm birds, barnyard animals. And then also there was this too here. We have unpainted hunter. You see holding the rifle, getting ready to shoot. It's got his shells in his pouch hanging over his back. And he's, it's no markings on it though. I don't know if this is Marx or another company from the 1950s or 1940s that made plastic figures. So as well as the hunter, it also came with the hound dog, which it looks like it's ready to go chase after whatever is being shot. Probably a bird, a pheasant, maybe a fox. Maybe it's fox hunting. If anyone knows who made these two, that would be great if you can let me know, because I searched for about 30 minutes online, could not find anything like those two there. And then last but not least, there's also this guy sitting in the Ziploc freezer bag, and I think this is Marx as well. It looks like he could be sitting on a horse or sitting on a fence at one time or another, and obviously he's not anymore. He's got like a baseball cap or maybe a racing cap on. If you know what that is, please drop me a line, post something in the comments. I'd love to get that onto eBay if I knew what it was. And then finally, the last pickups I did was this weekend at the Crescent flea market. I bought lots of baseball cards, but I also bought a couple other things, including this. This is a Barclay or Manoil 1950s perhaps, World War I Howitzer with 2 soldiers in gas masks. A lot of good paint still left on this toy. As you can see, there's the silver color of the Howitzer. There's the gas mask. I love the fact that their eyes are painted black. Nothing really missing or gone wrong with this item. It's in very, very good condition. Green on the helmet looks great. It does not look like it's been repainted because it wouldn't be showing us much lost paint as it is. And there you see the shell being just about being inserted into the cannon, into the artillery. It is hollow. So that was the first thing non-sports cards wise that I bought on the weekend. And the second thing was this lot of 4. And I did not know what these were. Obviously I knew they were probably from the 50s, but I've never seen this brand before. So I bought these 4 figures. All they said underneath is that they were made in England. So maybe they were Britons, maybe they were something, a British toy company, which of course they were, but it was a company I've never ever heard of before. It's a company called Crescent, and they made all kinds of, just like Barclay and Manoil, they made all kinds of cowboys and Indians and World War I and World War II figures. I love the bronze color of I say Indians because they were cowboys and Indians, but I know that we should be saying Native Americans or Aboriginal or First Nation. But yeah, these were really, really neat. I like that one that was lying down with the tomahawk in his hand. This one has a rifle. Great paint job on the we'll say pants and the headdress. Very, very good condition. Not a whole lot of missing paint, I'll call it. Yeah, sure they were played with, but I don't think they were overly played with at all. So that one's pretty good. So there's 3 indigenous warriors, if we can call them that, and then we have 1 cowboy with double-fisted with 2 revolvers, 1 in each hand. Probably belonged to the cavalry. Unfortunately, he is missing a leg, or a foot rather. He is missing a foot, but it still sits up properly anyways. As I'm going to show you right now. There he is. So yeah, that was my pickup from this past week. That is toys, nostalgic toys, mostly from the 1950s, even earlier in the 1930s. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.